Hey, hey, how is everybody? I was sitting up here playing my game, eating some gummy bears with Kodak, and didn't even realize what time it was. This is our guilty pleasure. Gummy bears. All right. Hey, how is everybody doing? Hey, Mike. Hi, Sunshine. How are y'all? Hey, Miss Cassandra. How you doing? Thought I saw something in the chat. I'll be in the bushes a bit making dinner. No problem. No problem. What are you making? Yes, Sunshine. And remind me, where are you again? Where are you, Sunshine? Our daughter went to Chicago. So I'm in Indiana. And she went to Chicago, and to get there, we drive right past the Albanese Candy Factory. I'm in Texas for now. Thought you were closer. Who was I thinking of? But we drive right by the Albanese Candy Factory, and she got me a pound of gummies. This is what is left. And that was after me and my husband had went there and stocked up on it. I got a video, but I never posted it or anything. But yeah, we love that place. If I can get one of those. That's my jar. When she got it, she got the one that was like sold in the store, the white bag with the with the traditional logo on it and everything, the Albanese gummies. But when I went, I just had them fill up like one of those clear bags. And I had so much, I had to split them into 2 of those jars. I took video. I'm gonna put it up. I'll try to put it up this week or something. But we came back with so much candy and junk. So that's now a required stop on our way to Chicago, is by stopping by there. And then when we get to Chicago, we got to go to Garrett's for popcorn. It's a requirement for us. All right. So I wasn't going to go live today because Mr. is out of town. He's usually home every weekend, but this weekend he's out of town. So I was like, I'm not going to go live. I'm just going to be sitting and chilling. I'm not going to be in the kitchen. I'm not going to be cooking. I'm not going to go. But then I got to thinking, and I wanted to talk about herbs and being prepared and being stocked up. So I'm actually in my dining room right now because it's right by my herb cabinet. That whole cabinet is filled with herbs and jars and everything. But last weekend, and then my hair looks like this because I need to restock my hair. It's not showing it. You can see the H. My hair oil. So I was like, I'll do that while I'm sitting here. That's why I had taken my hair down to oil it, but I didn't have any more oil. So that was one of the things. You have to check out this place on the south side of Chicago. Let's Get Poppin'. I like their Excuse me while I go to their website and pin their location, because there are a couple of places that we visited while we were on vacation, and if we really like them, usually it's someplace to eat. If we really like them, I pin their location, and when we go back, we can check those out. So just 1 second. I got it. Save. Did I do that right? Yes. Okay. So that's what it was. I wanted to talk about herbs. Hi, my Renaissance grandma. How are you? How are you doing? Is Mike still in the room? I don't think I ever saw what he said he was cooking. Cooking it all the time. All right, so last weekend, me and Mr. went out, did our regular routine, felt fine. Woke up Monday morning and like I just had the icks. I just wasn't feeling it. My stomach was just like, nothing was going on. And I was like, well, maybe it was something I ate. Me and Mr. ate the same thing. I just felt like a little nauseated, like, but ain't nothing happening. And then, so Monday for dinner, I actually just ate like chicken noodle soup. Tuesday come around, I feel a little bit better, but still the same thing, just not feeling well. And I'm at work and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I'm got my hand on my head on my hand and everything else and just feeling the same way. And I'm like, I'm getting sick. But I was like, it's not like I'm getting sick. I was like, it's just in my stomach. My stomach just don't feel right. But I'm like, I'm getting sick. So Wednesday morning, I woke up and I was bound and determined. I was like, I'm not getting sick. I'm not going through this. I'm tired because my body is fighting something. So let me help my body by making sure, I got my energy and I'm going to bed on time and stuff like that. So it's like, let me help my body get its rest. Let me help my body rejuvenate. And then I was like, and let me treat what I know is wrong with me. And the only thing I knew what was wrong with me was my stomach was just icky. So Wednesday morning, I got up really early in the morning. And the first thing I had was my 2 supplements. I took Shilajit capsules. This is folic acid complex and also Shilajit is really good. I have some in a resin and it's really good to help with fighting fatigue. And then I also took these sour sap bitter capsules. This light is not letting you see everything. Sorry, y'all. It's Serene Herbs exotic sour sap capsules. But I took those because I know sour sap is excellent for gut health. Then I made myself a lemon peppermint tea. In addition to, I have a herbal blend that I call Melanin Glow. It has turmeric and ginger in it. You can see it. So every time before I use it, I just give it a shake to mix in that turmeric. Put a little pepper in it. So I had a big bowl of tea. Took my supplements. Drank some water with some liquid IV in it. And I'm trying to think what else I did. I feel like I did one other thing. I think I might have added mint to my teas. Wednesday, I felt fine. Every Wednesday, I have wings. So it's like I want wings. Only time I did not feel well was after I ate those wings. And I didn't even finish them all. Thursday, I did the exact same thing. Friday, I felt fine. No issues. So I said all that because I was like, let me make sure y'all are stocked up on your herbs and what you got going on. So that was it. Took all my herbs, my supplements. And then I did do like a mental list and I added some more herbs to my cart. I'm doing an Azure, what's it called? Haul. It's been a while. So I took a mental list of everything I had because I wanted to make sure I'm stocked up for the winter. And there are some that I always want to have on hand for the winter. And then took my grocery list so I can get all of those. I also have some elderberry syrup that I need to make. I will do a video on that, but it's winter. What you got? Where do y'all go to? What's it called? Home remedies. In the winter, coming up when we had like really bad coughs, my mom would always give us a tablespoon of honey and baking soda and she'd mix it in and we'd have to swallow it, But lo and behold, all that phlegm came right up. And that's one thing that I will still do to this day. Yes, it tastes disgusting. Yes, it does. But it works. And it even gotten so bad, like when the grandkids are sick or when Mimi is sick, I'm like, keep it up. I'm going to give you a teaspoon of honey and baking soda. And they're like, no, no. But they know it works. So that's my go-to remedy. I will always do that. I will always recommend it. But another one is mullein tea. We got sick last year and just had like that lingering cough. Me and Mr. had that really bad cough. And I remember I got one of my mixing bowls this size and made up a really big batch of tea for us. And we literally just drank off of it all day. But I tell you right now, the tea worked. I swear by it. Never heard of honey and baking soda? Yes. Yes. Okay, just make sure I got all that. I don't know. We're Midwest. That's one thing. That's what my mom did. I don't know where she got it from. My grandma was from Missouri. Midwest. But, yep, honey and baking soda. It's going to get all that phlegm up. You're going to lay down, put you some Vicks on their chest rub, and all that phlegm, you're going to cough it up. It works. Everyone has home remedies. They sure do. They sure do. And they work too, don't they? It's like not a home remedy, jump up and down for 3 seconds and then stop. Like, that don't work. But them old home remedies, they work. What's y'all's? Just clearing this. Okay. I have never heard of that. My aunt says flower water if you have diarrhea. I've never heard of that. It makes sense. I have never heard of that. I'm looking it up. Wow. I'm going to remember that. Thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. I'm going to remember that. Actually, I got my book right here. I don't have a pen now. Put it in this one. I know if I have an upset stomach, I will do baking soda and water. I usually just do something with lemon and not lemon, ginger and mint for an upset stomach. Writing that down. I love talking to my elders to get their remedies before we lose everything. That's why I just love that my daughter, 22, she's 22, is getting into herbs and preserving her food, dehydrating, different ways of freezing and meal prep and canning. She just started canning. That cranberry juice that we canned last week, I think I got 2 jars left. I see one, and I have one that I opened yesterday in the refrigerator, but I'm going to say I got one jar left. I might have two. Hi, TLC. But that cranberry is delicious. I was telling someone at work, they do not can. Doesn't really do a lot of cooking or anything. But I had taken some to work and she loved it and made some like the next day. And she doesn't can. She just didn't get that much. It's her and her kids. She said they drank it and they liked it. I was like, that cranberry juice is so good. But Mimi got some of it and she was texting me today and, well, do I got to watch your whole live? Can you just write down what you need, what I need to do? Yes, Mimi, I will. But just to see all that stuff that, she grew up here. I've been doing all this stuff. Didn't care, would just eat it if she ate it. But now that she's out there on her own and she's living this life, she sees why we would do what we do or say what we say. She's starting to do that stuff now. So I just love that she has gotten into gardening. She didn't get that from me. Has gotten into gardening and preserving and just, what's Gina say? Produce with purpose. Let me see. I need to make a couple labels before I forget. So yeah, I know I also wanted to restock my personal oils. Label maker. But these are my personal oils from my dresser, my bathroom counter. But I sell these on my website. Melanin. Okay. So one thing I said I wanted to restock. Hey, GHW. No. GWH. Hey, Hudson, how you doing? Oops. I printed two of those. I had to think about that one. She got me. Okay. That's G HUD, y'all. Okay. So these are my personal oils, but I had wanted to, I don't have any scissors in here. And this didn't cut right. I had wanted to restock my my hair oil, but then I was like, since I'm here, I might as well do all of them. So the first one is hair oil. And then one of the labels that I just made that I am struggling with is what I call Melanin Glow. This is like my body oil. With infused, I don't think I spelled that right. Infused herbs. That's not sticking. Infused herbs, and one of them is, the primary one is turmeric. That's where the glow is coming from, and to help their skin. And then this other one is the Yanni oil. I needed a label for that. So these are my personal ones. So the label are literally just something I'm using the label maker for. YouTube is use it, everyone. I'm gonna need some alcohol because that is not sticky. And then I have calendula oil. And those are my restock. This is yoni oil. Okay, that one is. Mike is back. Hey, Mike. I'm looking in this book. Yep. All right, I had to use a little alcohol, wipe the bottle off so the label is stick. There we go. It's a horrible glare. This one is melanin oil. So I'm going to go to the cabinet and grab those four. Let me show you. Most of the oils are down here. Calendula. Yoni. Hair oil. And glow. And it looks like I need to make some more. Be right back. I need to make some more hair oil. I know I have calendula oil infusing. I'm not worried about that. But I need to make some more hair oil. Hopefully I can do some calendula oil next year if the deer don't eat the plants again. I'm sorry. Because I know you be hoping for that. I didn't get any, what is it? Any spices for like my Italian seasoning. And I don't have any now. I'm completely out of homemade Italian seasoning. Hey, G Mama. Welcome, welcome. Where's my little funnel? I am out of homemade Italian seasoning. So I think what I'm going to do is from my herbal stores, just buy the herb loosely and then just mix it all together. Okay. Here's the bottom of my cabinet. I said I keep most of my oils down there. And then here is my little bottle. I'm refilling my Melanin Glow. It's in here. And it's already got some in it. But since I'm refilling one, I might as well do them all. And like I said, this is from my personal. It's going to go on my bathroom counter. So this is what I lotion up with when I get out the shower. Put oil on first. And then then a body butter. Lock in all that moisture. There's that. And then this is calendula oil. I like this if I have any skin irritation, any skin irritation at all. I also use this in my body butters. I do a calendula salve, but for the straight oil, skin irritation, my lips, my feet, wherever I'm just trying to get that maximum benefit with my skin. So calendula. And I just need a little bit in here. Uh-oh. I spilled it. So I can clean that bottle. That one's done. False daisies? No. Tell me more. What are they? Okay. Here is the hair oil that, again, this is my personal oil. I sell my hair oil online, but since this one is my personal one, I am also going to mix it with some 100% Botana oil. And I think I might do that for the recipe that I sell to the public, because I really like Botana oil. And if you can get a grade A, it helps with hair. Also helps with other things, but I use it for my hair. The same way with my hair oil, I rub this on my scalp. Apply 3 to 5 drops to damp hair, focusing on the ends and damaged areas. Can be used as a pre-wash treatment mixed in with the leave-in conditioner. Then it says understand. So that's Botana oil. And then this is my hair oil. This is taking all my low concentration. And I'm tired. Hair oil. And then last is the yoni oil. When I first heard of yoni oil, it was from Instagram, and girls was on there saying all types of stuff. Girls gonna put your man to bed after I rub a little bit of this on him, and then blah 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 blah. I was intrigued. But then I did research. This is why we do research, right? I realized that it was not what they had portrayed it as, but it was still a great herbal product to use on your body. So yoni is the Sanskrit. See, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Yoni is the Sanskrit word for womb. So you can use this to apply to your vulva or anything externally, not internally. I put it on my thighs. I absolutely hate the sensation of my thighs rubbing together. So I kind of use it as like, what do they have that stuff, ladies, for your thighs that you can rub on there? It's like a deodorant stick. So I use that like this. If I have any irritation from like clothes being too tight or, you know, like friction from underwear, you wore the wrong underwear, had to wear that dress and squeeze into it or something like that. Any type of like friction or hair bumps, I put that on there. And it's great. Let me see. Go back. I have been told to do all the shopping. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sunshine. TLC says she heard the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a hair growth oil. Found it growing in one of my trees. Making me write down all the stuff. That's the false daisy. Okay. I have been looking for Botana oil. Is it naturally a solid or liquid or in between? It's what I've seen is naturally a solid, but it's like a butter type solid. So it's a soft solid. And I got one. I had a feeling. I follow a herbalist on Instagram, and she did like comparisons between real Botana, false Botana, and I had found one and like did those things. And I got it from the hair store too. So that kind of said that. But this Botana is from Vital, and I heard good things about the company. But it is more like a butter, a solid. But I figured, you know how most of our coconut oil is a solid, but we can also get it as a liquid. But this is Vital Strands. Can't see nothing. Use big funnel, small spout. The other funnels don't fit into the little hole. So I have to use one with a skinny hole. Use this one. I have some bigger ones. Mike. Ladies, remember Yanni Steams was such a thing? Ladies out here treating their parts like steamed bun. Yes, and I still see like advertisements for the Yanni Steams. I actually have, because I tried multiple. So I had got a Yanni oil on Amazon, and I really, really liked it. And I had tried multiple recipes to get that same type benefits from it. So one of my thinking was I can get a Yanni Steam herbs and just infuse those. That did not work either. That just wasted product. But I have Yanni Steam bags in there. With my Yanni oil, thank the Lord I got it written down. But usually when I'm looking to make a recipe for something specific, I have to break it down into what am I trying to benefit from. So with my Yanni oil, I was like, what's the benefit of the Yanni oil? I was like, it's skin. Anything with irritation, with, like I said, friction, hair bumps, I like it on my thighs, so I don't want to have any friction or, like a chafing down there or anything like that. I remember we went swimming, and the next morning, my thighs were so sore because the chlorine just washed off everything. But anyways, I was like, okay, so what do I want to do? I want to treat the skin. I want to soothe and calm down if it is infected, if there is any skin irritation. Also do want it to be a mild antibiotic. So my yoni oil is majorly calendula oil, lavender oil, chamomile oil, oregano oil. That's the natural antibiotic coming through. And then less than 1% of neem oil. Natural. And when I did that, it was just like the one I had got on Amazon that I had been using with all the other ones. It's perfect. That's my recipe. I just gave y'all my recipe. But that's what I use it. Go back. Boss Daisy's supposed to keep the gray out of your hair also. I have mine in oil now. Haven't tried it yet, but I'll let everyone know. Yes, please. I like my gray. I really like my gray. Y'all don't see it. I always have my hair braided in braids or in some type of bun. I do not wear my hair down. I don't want to be bothered with my hair. My hair is shoulder length, but I don't use any gels. I might use an edge control if I am like, I'm just getting out of braids and this is like my first pullback. Other than that, I'm not using edge control. I don't use grease. I make my own grease. I make my own stuff. So all I've been using is like the hair oil, which I love. J3 came in. Hey, J3, welcome. Make sure I got everybody. G Mama. I said hi, G Mama, right? You heard me say hi, right? Okay. That's it. Ain't that clear? Okay. I'm caught up. I know that's right, Sunshine. Y'all don't like hard, crusty buns, do you? They tried all the newest and greatest. I've been enjoying making my own hair gel. It took me a while to figure it out. Is that the flaxseed? Let's talk, G Mama. Because I have a big old bag of flaxseed. But what I never knew, because I didn't know anyone that had personally tried it. How does it hold up? How does it hold up to natural hair, those edges? Let's talk. Yes, the flaxseed. Do you have a video on it? I have questions. Hey, Soul Diva. Welcome to the chat. G Mama was just saying she's been using her own hair gel. And it took her a while to figure it out. And I have questions about that because I have heard it, but I just never knew how is it going to hold in my hair? I don't know what type of hair I have. I don't know. It's curly. It's natural. Been natural for maybe 10 years. I am still curious as to who said the Snuffleupagus look was it. It holds great for me. It depends on how long you boil it. So the longer you boil it, the better the hold. And how long does it last you? Like a batch? Am I going to put it in the refrigerator? Or I can just make a little. I'm not going to want to make a little bit at a time. I'm going to need some that maybe I can just either leave out or put in the refrigerator. I need a video. I know that's right. The thicker it gets. Let's see. I need a retouch in 3 weeks, and then I'll go another 6 weeks after that. It's going to be January. I'll probably hopefully have these braids until January. So we got time to get more information, figure it out. My edges left. That's me. That's me. I don't even try. I'm like, I can leave the house, edges down, and I don't do all those swirlies. I don't do the swirlies, but laid back, tight, look like I got some sense. Get home, I look like I ain't got no sense. So I'm like, why am I buying all this stuff, wasting all this product? This is my natural hair. It's gonna get what it's gonna get. You put yours in the fridge, and it only lasts a week before it's okay. Okay. I don't want to see no mold. Excuse me. I'm looking up flaxseed hair gels. And did you answer? Do you have a video on it? I don't think I saw either a yes or no. Do you have a video on making the flaxseed hair gel, G Mama? You don't like the aggressive baby. Adult hairs. No, ma'am. We adults. I make it fresh every time because it feels better. Okay. Fun fact. Y'all do for we do that for ourselves. Not for no man. No, I don't, but I can. Yes, please. Yes. Mike said we do that for ourselves. You know you like it when we take the little extra step. Just even if just a little bit. Yeah. What else did I have to do? I got my oils made. Here go the flaxseed right here. But it's ground. What did I use flaxseed for? That it would be on. This is like my herbal table. This is my dining room table. I used to make it up. And then I'll use it for sewing, for making herbs, anything I need like a big surface. So that's why everything is out here. Because I've been herbing it up. But what did I use flaxseed for? Why is it on this table? And then this is my recipe book. I'm trying to figure nature out. My scalp can't take braids. I've tried them about 5 times in my lifetime. So ponytail or flat iron, and it works. That's usually what I do when my hair is down. I'll, just wash it, blow dry it, and flat iron it, and then I just put it in a bun. So it's ponytail. I just usually loop it in on itself. That's all I do. That's really all I do. And then when I do the braid, see, I'm not tender-headed either. I don't know how I got it. It must be from my daddy's side because my mama is so tender-headed. My sister is tender-headed. I am not. And like I'm getting the braids done. She's like, yeah, you okay? Girl, get it. That's what I'm paying you for. Snatch them up. So I don't mind getting my hair. It's the sitting. It be the sitting for me. But I'm used to it by now. Make sure I got all my stuff. Make sure I'm dressed comfortably. Make sure my thighs are oiled up because I'm going to be sitting for a while. Sounds like Mike is a peach man. Most braids feel heavy to me, and my neck will hurt. Natural, not nature. I want a natural updo and see. I want to see if it works. My hair gets heavy, but I usually always, it's going to be in a bun. I'm always going to wear my hair in a bun. It's not in a bun now because I need to oil my hair and then it's going back into a bun. But in order to get it into a bun, it has to be longer because the last couple of times we went shorter to help with tension, but I couldn't get it in a bun and I do not like having hair down. So we went longer this time, but that's why it looked like that. I just got to take this out and oil my scalp. I might do that while I'm sitting here so I can go to bed. So that's exactly it. Oil my scalp, then we going to bed. How long do my braids take? It was 2 people this time. It took them 9 hours. But my girl, my primary braider, she still did most of the work. Or she'll tell them, take that down, or she might start and then they finish. So it wasn't like it was like the work was split 50-50. When it has been split 50-50, she's gotten me out of there in like 5 to 6 hours. But this time it was 9 hours. I think the longest I've spent there is 13 hours. And I don't play with her. She'd be like, you want to come here by 10, 12? No, we doing this at 9 a.m. We doing this early. And I'm only doing 9 because I do want to sleep in for a little bit. And I got to walk the dog and do everything else. 9. People that aren't tender-headed naturally always find stylists that want to challenge. Have me like, bitch. I haven't come across that too much. I really haven't. But I think that's because I just wear ponytails. Like, I'm not going to a stylist unless it's for something specific that I need done. I'm just going to be in a bun. A bun. And if I need to wear it down and out, I'm going to get a wig. I made this gin too spicy, nose running. What are you cooking? If you answer that, I didn't see it. What are you cooking, Mike? Sunshine, you right about that. Sounds like it's good if your nose is running. Braid your eyes open tight. Right. But I'm like, that's what we here for because I'm not coming back. I'm going to get these edges done in about 6 to 8 weeks. That's what I need to find is a wig that fits me. I like headband wigs, and I got them years ago, and I think that don't nobody wear them anymore. But I tried like the lace fronts. I tried all those. I wasn't sophisticated enough to pull them off. So I have some headband wigs, and they sitting in my closet, ready to go. Now, my mom teases me because I'm a big shoe and purse person. And she'll always be like, how many purses you need? How many shoes you need? My mom is like that with her wigs. And I promise she got duplicates. So all I do, hair's down. I just fill up my little dropper. Less than half. And I just pinch it and put it on my scalp. in a bunch of random spots. You don't need a wig, sis. I'm tender-headed. That's why I got locks. I'm strongly considering the locks. I think my biggest challenge right now is I do want my hair to grow out more, because I know that hair is going to draw up with them locks. And I at least want to show off the length of my hair. So I want my hair to grow out more. And I haven't really found anyone locally that does like the sister locks. So I don't know. I figure I got time now. And that's it. Then I'm just going to do this. Now, because my hair is down and it's usually not down, I will rub some calendula oil behind my ears just so they don't get irritated from the friction. But I'll just leave it down. Put a bonnet on. But for now, it's going in a bun. I want a short pixie cut wig and a bob wig with and without bangs. Not cutting my hair for those styles. Right. And those all sound cute. My mom always goes short, above the shoulders, curly, straight, with bangs, without bangs, ocean waves. What do they call it in the back when you have like the hidden cut where it's all tapered off? Tapered. All the same color, mind you. All the same colors. Red, 3-something. But yeah, my mom is like that. And then actually Mimi started wearing her hair short. And this past year, she dyed it red. And when I tell you that girl looked just like my mama with her glasses, the red curly short hair with the bangs, I never thought that Mimi looked like my mom till she dyed that hair red. Pixie cut was my favorite. I remember having a pixie cut. How long ago was it? Like 16, 17 years. I had a pixie cut. And I don't think I ever got any pictures of it. That was still before cell phone cameras, really. But I had a little pixie cut. That was cute. At least I thought that was cute. Sorry, I'm texting. Before social media. Exactly. It never made it to social media. What did we make tonight? Hey, that's my art. We made nothing. We made nothing. I'm here in the living room just chatting. And I was filling up my herbal jars, my herbal oil jars. I was thinking about making a tea blend. Since I got all the herbs right here. But I guess I can make my Breathe Easy blend since winter is coming up, which means we're going to have the coffees. I don't have any. I got some. Because I wouldn't. I did right now. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Welcome. Those were the days, right? They really were. Hold on, because I wouldn't have ran out of that. I wouldn't have ran out of that blend. And it's in one of these bottles. Is this it? Yes, I did. All right, so I need something to put it in now. I'm gonna have to go get a jar. I'm gonna make my Breathe Easy blend real quick. You wouldn't have been canceled then before social media, Mike? So I need to grab some things. Here it is. These can go back. I need berry, mullein, peppermint, marshmallow. Do I have marshmallow? I have cinnamon. Do I have licorice? And I don't went and got another herb and didn't mark it. I think it's oregano. I did get that from the store that sells it in the brown bags. This is oregano. The numbers marked on it that they like their inventory number because they weigh them all. So I can find it out, but dang it. Let's see. This is mint. Marshmallow and licorice root. Those are the ones I'm not sure if I have or not. Here it is. I do have some. I don't need to make any. I do have some in this pickle jar. And it's not marked, but that's what it is. Let me mark it. It's got elderberry in it and marshmallow. That's what it is. I'm a pen. I'll write on it real quick. Now, no proof because no socials. Yep. But ain't nothing wrong with that. I didn't need to make any. And I got some of that. Got some of that. I don't need to make anything. Unless y'all want to see something specific. That's what that is. Did that last week. I do need to make some hair oil. don't have everything for that. I can't make that. Not even if I wanted to. All right. It's been an hour. We have not made anything. I'm okay with that. I got nothing else for y'all. I'm surprised it went this long. Gee, my mama be looking for a video though. Or I'm gonna message you whenever it is that I need to make some. Like I said, it probably won't be until January, but I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm all for the naturals. I don't put anything else on my hair. I don't have anything else, y'all. I don't know what that is to ask. Because what happened was I probably went to the store specifically for this one thing. Came home. I was like, no, I don't need to write on it because I know what it is. Came home, used what I used, and I don't remember what it is. I think it's a great now. It's really green. Do you make body butter? I'm sorry, I came late. You're fine, Miss Cheryl. Yes, ma'am, I do make body butter. I do, and I actually have butters in. They're down there. But different type of butters. Shea butter, coconut butter, aloe butter, mango butter, beeswax. I think those are my only substances. Yes, I make butter. And then they also get infused with either lavender oil that I've made, and the lavender is from my lavender plant in the back. So the butters will get infused with the lavender oil or the calendula or the chamomile and lavender. Those all get infused. Yes, I make body butter with shea butter and coconut oil. I also do a tallow, which is beef tallow, and then an infused oil like calendula oil. And then I do a lavender, which is mango butter and the lavender oil. And then I do a magnesium butter, which is the oil is the magnesium oil being infused into the coconut oil. Let's see. Magnesium. Yes, I do have an email. It is on my page, TT's Urban Pantry, and I think it's the letter T and the letter T, Urban Pantry. I do. It's shea butter. I use shea butter. And then this is what I've been looking at for everything. That's my art. I have done videos of the making the body butters too. Who has the recipe for cough syrup? I can't find the measurements for the one my grandma used. I know Gina versus Gina did the honey and garlic, which turned into a syrup. And then I have a herbal blend for elderberry syrup, but I haven't made it yet. I got it from Her Healthy Home, another YouTube Black creator. I got it from her website, and it's just all the herbs, and you make those up. How do you extract your oils? Sunlight. Over in my windowsill back here, I have either 4 or 5 jars that are infusing. So I just get my jar with whatever oil or whatever herb that I'm going to use or herb blend, fill it up to about this full, maybe fuller. If you've seen my videos, you know that it's been fuller before. And then I put an oil into it, depending on what it is. It's going to depend on the type of oil that I use. With the lavender, I like to use grapeseed oil. With for lavender, I use grapeseed oil. With the hair oil, I use a combination of oils. I think for the other body butter, it's just sweet almond oil or olive oil, whatever I have on hand. And then I can have some, I can show you. And then I just leave them in the windowsill for, if I'm doing a quick infusion, I'm going to put it in the crock pot. I'm going to take that jar and put it in a crock pot, usually with a towel up under it. And it's going to be in there from like a Friday night to Sunday morning. And I'm just going to keep an eye on it. The jar is sticking out, so you can't close the top, but that water is helping that oil heat up slowly and infuse those herbs. And just top it off with water as needed. And so that's my quick infusion, and then like my more natural one. So if I'm doing calendula, I might do 2 of the big jars of calendula. One is going to go in the windowsill, and it's going to stay there until I need it. That's how long it takes until I need it. And then the quick one is going to go in the crock pot from like a Friday to a Sunday. Let me show you these. All right. So these, I did a video on these, and I don't know what date I did it. This is calendula in my windowsill. When I think of it, let's do this thing. This is oregano and olive oil, so more oregano oil. Mostly hear people say oil of oregano. This is a natural antibiotic. And then this is wild yam and lemon balm. Help with hormonal balances. Just give it a shake. But yeah, that'll just sit in my windowsill. And then once I strain it off and do everything, it gets labeled and then put into the cabinet. That was all those oils that I topped off. Those were all homemade infusions. This is mine. I'm putting it back there like I'm putting it back in the cabinet. Let me move this over here so it can go back on my window. Not my window. My bathroom sink. My bathroom counter. And then this, I brought this too. It's called Healthy Gums. I didn't make it, but I got it from our Amish grocery store. And I love this. I love this. Wild what? Wild yam. Wild yam. Healthy Gums. You guys probably do not know, but I'm terrified of the dentist. You want to see somebody cut up? Tell me I got to go to the dentist. I'm going to show my whole ass. You say I got to go to the dentist. So I'm always trying to like prolong not going to the dentist. So over a year ago, I had a filling come out. And I was like, what I'm not doing is getting it filled again. So I don't do it all the time. But when it's starting to bother me, I'll like brush my teeth, do my normal routine. And then I just put some of this on my gums. And it has calendula flower, peppermint leaf, golden seal root, oregano, grapefruit, thyme leaf, myrrh, and it also has clove and echinacea. This is almost instant relief. I have a wisdom tooth over here that has been bothering me. And it's always bothered me. It's like really down in there, ever since I was in like high school. And it was always known that once it starts bothering me, I was going to get it pulled. So I'm going to say the last 2 weeks, it's really been bothering me so much to where like it's starting to throb. Can't tell me nothing. So I usually get 2 of these when we go, but I gave one to my cousin. So this is all I have, but you see how much is still in there. All that's going on my bathroom counter because I'm not doing without it. Yes, wild yam. Where did you find the wild yam? All you perimenopausal women need it. That is what that is for. That is 100% what that is for with the lemon balm, because I swear I'm perimenopausal. And where did I find it? I found it in our health food store. I found it in capsules though, but it was 100% wild yam. It was just ground down. I opened up all of them capsules, and then I found the rest of it, because I used 2 different kinds. The rest of it, I got it on Amazon. And I think on Amazon, it was only like an ounce. But like I said, I used it with those capsules. Because, if it's turmeric, if it's ginger, and that's all that is, I will sit there and open them capsules, put on the show, and then I'm going to measure it. That is exactly what this is for, though. Wild yam and lemon balm. Lemon balm to help rest and relax. Wild yam to help with them flashes, the brain fog. That's what it's for. I can't wait. And what I'm going to do different with this is it's not going to go in a dropper. I think I'm going to put it in a roller. And that way I can roll it, keep it with me, maybe roll it on if I feel I need it, or just to be more consistent with it, keep it in my purse or something. So I'm going to put that into a roller, not a dropper like the others. 2. Please just don't set up an infection. An infection for what? Like the yoni oil? Oh, you mean for like the tooth? Yeah, you're right about that. And which is why I like the oregano oil. If I feel like I'm gonna get something, if it's infected, I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna do my best to prolong that. So like I said, my filling came out over a year ago. What I do is I got a specific little toothpick. After I get done eating, I hate it because I'll be out in public and I'm like, but I gotta get the food out of that, gotta get the food out of there. And then I have a water pick, and then I always keep my teeth brushed, and then I used the gum stuff. And then how we are, I always keep some antibiotics. Them ain't gonna see no trash can around me. So if I ever feel like any type of pain, I might pop me an antibiotic or 2. It works. And then if it doesn't work, all right, it's time to go to the dentist. I just don't want to go. I wish I knew about wild yam when I was dealing with my perimenopause. Thankfully, that time has passed and the flashes have left. I don't have them I feel like I always get them at night. Super hot. I think maybe the last one was Friday night. I remember I woke up and like, oh. And I have a bottle of water on my nightstand. Before I go to bed, I usually have a bottle of fresh ice water. If I drink it or not, I got it. I didn't have any water. I walked across the hall and all I had was like a warm drink, a warm can. Jugging it. I was so hot. Lay it back down, cool down, And then I went back to sleep. My wife-in-law passed of infection. I'm sorry. Passed a year ago. I'm sorry to hear that. My wife's in-law. I wish I knew. Yes, you got to be careful with those infections. So no, we don't actually. Marcus had one of his. I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling this or not, but he had one of his teeth pulled. He has, what is that one with the gum disease? He's got that. And it was literally, that tooth was done. That tooth was just coming out. And since he's only here on the weekend, we had to go find a weekend emergency dentist, get that taken care of, get the antibiotics in him and everything. But he is doing great. That was maybe 4 weeks ago. I went live that night. That might have been the night where I was just in the craft room. Because that was when I saw it. He took a picture of, he was on his way home, but took a picture of it. And when I saw it, I was like, nah, bruh. Nah. We getting that taken care of today. So that's what we did. That's it, y'all. Didn't make anything. You can put these herbs away with me. Otherwise, they're going to be sitting here on this table for a couple of days. I'll do that. So, yeah, this is my herb cabinet. On the bottom, I have the more heavier things like the infused oils, the 1 pound bags, the 1 pound, the big jars of herbs. And then I think I said it already, the butters. And then up there goes towards the smaller jars. And I have some herbs are mine. Some herbs are out the garden. Some are store-bought. If I can get them, I can get them. Put these away. So this is Tulsi, a 1 pound bag of Tulsi, which is holy basil. And usually it's better, it's cheaper to get it in bulk. So this big thing was, it says $15.40. And I have this much of it left. And I have a bag of chamomile. Looks like I'm out of calendula, which I don't want to run out of, so I'll need some more of that. And there's something I'm missing. That's not all my herbs. I got some in the kitchen and the craft room. That's not all my herbs. And I think it's the pound bags that are all in the other room. Oh, well. Because I'm looking, I'm like, I know I got more than this. So these just get put back in here. However, I can get them in there. And then I have a couple here on the table. That's a lot of oils. Yes. But I don't like to run out. I do not like to run out. I'm definitely making the wild yam. It's good for arthritis as well. Thank you. My mom could use that then. And she would like it if I can tell. I know she would like it if it was like in the roller bottle too. This is red pepper flakes. This don't need to be out here. That can go in the kitchen. Here are some rose petals from Roses. Marcus got me 3 dozen. And I kept those roses as long as I possibly could. And then I dehydrated them. So I have my own rose petals. So these are going to go back in the cabinet. Wherever I can find space. I need this one closer to the front. And I have a couple of the smaller bottles of oil up here too. Now this is empty. Place with that. Keep these close so I can see me grabbing them throughout the week. All right, and that's it. Yes, good to know, my Renaissance grandma. It's appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm tired. I don't know if I'll see you next week or not. I don't know if I'm going live. We'll see. I don't know. But y'all have a wonderful and blessed night.